Guilty. 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 Not guilty.
Well, how do you like that?
Who was it? I think we have a right to know.
Excuse me. This was a secret, but we agreed on it, so you know. If the person was for a minute,
What do you mean? There are no secrets in here. I know who it was. What's the matter with you, buddy? Goes guilty with all the rest of us, and then this slick creature starts to tear your heart out with stories about a poor little boy who just couldn't help from becoming a murderer. So you change your vote. If that isn't the most sick and out, hold it. Hold it. We're trying to put a guilty man in a chair where it belongs. So it's because we're paying attention to his fairy tale.
please, I was asking I always thought that person was entitled to an unpopular opinion in the school. This is one of the reasons why I came here. I wanted to have a right to disagree. In my own country, I'm ashamed.
What do we have to listen to now? The whole history of your country?
Yeah, let's stick to this subject. I want to know what made you change your vote.
There's nothing for him to tell you. He didn't change his vote. I did. Perhaps you'd like to know why.
No, we would like to know why.
Please want to stop.
Thank you. This man chose to stand alone against us. That's his right. It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone, even if we believe in something very strong in us. He gambled for our court, and I gave it to him. I want to hear more. Vote is 10 to 2.
That's fine. The speech is over. Let's go on.
Listen, buddy, I was a little excited. I don't even get happy. Right?
Look, supposing you agree this. If the kid didn't kill him, who did?
As far as I know, we're supposed to determine whether or not to go in trial or guilty. We're not going to determine anyone else's motive here.
Guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Important to remember.
Everyone's a lawyer. Supposing you explain to us what your reasonable doubts are.
This is not easy. So far, it's only a feeling I have. A feeling. Perhaps you don't understand.
A feeling? What are we going to do? Spend the night talking about your feelings? What about the facts? You said a mouthful. Look, your man heard the kid yell, I'm going to kill you. So you're going to run down the stairs 15 seconds after that. What do you want?
That's right. And let's not forget the woman across the street. She listened to the open window and saw the boy stab her father. She saw it. Now, that's not enough for you.
It's not enough for him.
How do you like him? It's like talking into a dead phone.
The woman saw the killing through the windows of a passing elevated train. The train had 5 cars. She saw the windows for the last 2. She remembers the most insignificant details.
Well, what do you got to say about that?
I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me.
Supposing you think about it. Lend me a pencil. Your turn. We might as well pass the time. Wait a minute! Is this a game? Who do you think you are?
All right, let's take it easy.
I got a good man to walk around this table and belly
Come
one.
on, I only fight for
Did you see him? The nerve. Absolute nerve. All right. Kid, tell me anything. This isn't a game. Who do you think he is? Take a look at that sketch. How long does it take an elevated train going at top speed past City Point?
What has that got to do with anything?
How long? Yes.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
What do you think? 10, 12 seconds, 8. I'd say 10 seconds is a fair bet. Anyone else?
I would think about 10 seconds more.
About 10 seconds.
Okay, say 10 seconds. What are you getting at?
This. An L train takes 10 seconds to pass a given point. That given point is the window of the room in which it's going to play. You can almost reach out the window of that room and touch the L track, right? Alright, so let me ask you this. Have any of you here ever lived right next to the L track? Well, I have. When your window is open and a train goes by, the noise is almost unbearable. You can't hear yourself think. Okay, can't hear yourself think. When you get to the point, the old man heard the boy say, I'm going to kill you, and 1 second later he heard the body fall. 1 second, that's testimony, right?
Right.
The old woman across the street looked through the last 2 cars to help and saw the body fall. The last 2 cars. What are you giving us here? The L train takes 10 seconds to pass a given point, or 2 seconds per car. That train has been going by the old man's window for at least 6 seconds, and maybe more before the body fell, according to the woman. The old man would have cat is here to say, I'm going to kill you, while the front of the train was roaring past his nose. It's not possible it could hurt him.
What do you mean? Sure he could have hurt him.
I don't think so.
Said he hurt him, that's enough for me. What are you talking about? Are you calling old man a liar? You're crazy. What's he got to gain?
Attention, maybe.
Oh, you keep coming up with these bright things. Why don't you send one in the newspaper? They pay $5.
Why might the old man lie? You're right, Jurors.
That, I looked at him for a very long time. He was an old man. He remember his jacket was torn and behind. I think I know him better than anyone here. He's a quiet, frightened, insignificant man who did nothing all his life. He had any recognition, his name in the newspapers. Nobody knows him after 75 years. It's very sad. A man like this needs to be listened to, questioned, quoted, very important. Is your trying to tell us that he lied about a thing like this, just so that he could be informed? No, he wouldn't really lie, but perhaps it makes himself believe he heard those words and recognize his voice face.
Well, that is the most fantastic story I have ever heard. How can you make up something like that? What do you know about it?
I speak from experience.
Anything else?
Anybody want a cough drop?
Come on, let's get on with it.
Now, there's something else I'd like to point out here. I think we proved the old man couldn't have heard the voice say, I'm going to kill you. But suppose he really did hear it. This phrase, how many times do you use it? Probably hundreds. If you do that once more, Junior, I'm going to murder you. Come on, Rocky, kill it. We say it every day. It doesn't mean we're going to kill somebody.
Wait a minute. The phrase was, I'm going to kill you. The kid screamed it out at the top of his lungs. Anybody said something the way he said it, brother, they mean it. How they mean it?
Well, let me ask you this. You really think the boy would shout out something like that? The whole neighborhood would hear it? I don't think so. What if he's smart for that?
Right. He's a common ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
Yeah, sure.
All right, vote 9-3 in favor, guilty.
Well, if that isn't the end, what are you basing it on? Stories this guy made up. He had a write for Amazing Detective Monthly. He'd make a fortune. Listen, he did a lawyer, didn't he? Why didn't his lawyer bring up all these points? Oh, brother. You sit here and pull stories out of thin air. Now we're supposed to believe that the old man didn't get up out of bed, run to the door, see the kid beat downstairs 15 seconds after the killing. He's only saying he did it to be important. You think he ran to the door? Ran, walked, what's the difference he got there? I remember what he said. Well, okay, you're ran to the door. He said he went to his bedroom. What door? That's enough, isn't it?
Where is his bedroom?
Down the hall somewhere. I thought I remembered everything. Don't you remember that?
No, it's the foreman collected the diagram of the apartment.
Why don't we have them run the whole trial over, just so you can get everything straight?
I heard what? Explore out to be the only one who wants to keep seeing the exhibit. And all that stuff wasting time.
We're going to start wasting all that nonsense about where the bottom is
We're not. We're going to find out how a man did 2 strokes in the past 3 years and walked from a pair of keys to get to his front door in 15 seconds.
He said 20 seconds. He said 15. How does he know how long 15 seconds is? You can't judge that kind of thing.
It says 15. He was positive.
He's an old man. How can he be positive about it? That's right.
May I?
Do me a favor, wake me up when this is over.
diagram of the apartment in which killing took place. The old man's apartment is directly beneath it, but exactly the same. The L tracks about here. Here's the bedroom, another bedroom, living room, bathroom, here's the kitchen. Here's the hall, and here's the front door, and here's the steps. Now, the old man was in bed in this room because he got up, went out into the hall, down the hall to the front door, and opened the door just in time to see the boy racing downstairs. Am I right? That's the story. 15 seconds after he heard the body fall. His bed was at the window. It's 12 feet from his bed to the bedroom door. The length of the hall is 43 feet 6 inches. He would have had to get up, get out of bed, get his keys, walk 12 feet, open his bedroom door, walk 43 feet, and open his front door, all in 15 seconds. Do you think it's possible?
You know it's possible.
You can only walk very quickly. They let you come.
You make it sound like a long walk. It's not.
For an old man who uses a cane, it's a long walk.
What are you doing?
I want to try this thing. Let's see how long it took me. I'm going to pace off 12 feet the length of the bedroom.
You're crazy. You can't recreate a thing like that.
What? That's good.
Have your chair. All right. Say this is the bedroom door. Now, how far would you say it is from here to the wall of this room?
About 20 feet.
20 feet close enough. So from here to the wall and back, it's about 40 feet. It's shorter than the length of the hall. Would you say that?
A few feet, maybe more.
This is absolutely insane. What made you think?
Mind if I try it? According to you, it'll only take 15 seconds. We can spare that. All right. Who's got a watch for the second time?
I have.
All right. When you want me to start, stand your foot. That'll be the sound of the body fall. Time it from there. Let's say he keeps the cane right in his bedside, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Speed it up. You want twice as fast as that.
If you think I can walk faster, I will. Stop.
Right.
What's the time?
15, 20, 30, 31 seconds.
31 seconds.
No way. It's my guess that the old man was trying to get to the door, heard someone racing down the stairs, and assumed it was the boy.
I think it's possible.
Assume? Now listen here, you people. I've seen all kinds of dishonesty in my day, but this little display takes the cake. Tell them, will you? You come in here with your heart bleeding all over the floor.